said that? Oh, y'all record?
Yeah.
Y'all record.
30-second world. Big Kyle. The blue.
When the time you know we ain't the Hebrews. The Hebrews is coming.
Trumpet Trumpet sounds. Trumpet sounds.
Coming through. Through.
The preview.
The Most High made sure he ain't give me this. This is a talent I won't be developing unless one of you brothers give it up.
What's up with it? Y'all see what it is, man? Brotherhood on a whole level.
You can't pause the talent.
Do not put it in a napkin. Don't do it. See, a lot of brothers put their talents in a napkin, bro. Don't do it. I almost put mine in a napkin. No, sir.
I'm gonna let him get away with that one.
Decided to come out the house, but man, it's just so dangerous. It's just a dangerous feeling, man. I don't want to explain it.
I'm hearing real stuff, man, but it's like, my thing was, say we grown men, like everybody's like almost 40 or 40 and up. And brothers trying to dwell amongst each other and establish something for their family and don't have no ownership or nothing. That's dangerous to me, because like I have land in South Carolina. I got 5.1 acres. You know what I'm saying? But I was even like, man, I want to have some security if I come out here, because I don't want the bullshit. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm coming out here to live, trying to be amongst my Hebrews Israelite brothers, just like we live anywhere. We just next door to unbelievers or heathens. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be able to just, I gotta bounce and leave. You know what I'm saying? Because people getting some arguments or disagreements and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Because I'll be like, okay, shit, I'll give a half an acre, exchange a half an acre, so I know I got security, you got security, whoever got security. You know what I'm saying? Versus this being brothers that say, yeah, you rocking it, this shows a disagreement, some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Like, nobody want to deal with that shit, man. You know what I'm saying?
I don't either. So shit, brothers saying they gotta leave to feel that way. What more can I offer a brother? You see what I'm saying? What it is there has to be a level of maturity, especially in older brothers who you didn't take your time in your 20s. You didn't take your time in your 30s to establish what another man did. So eating off another man's plate can't be the expectation. So if you have money to say, I can go buy my 2 acres or 3 acres somewhere else, because sitting where somebody I feel insecure, I don't like how you manage things. I don't like to do these. It's certain things that you do I'll do different. It's no different in the corporate world. You can't go to the principal of school and tell them how to run the school. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you're not making sense. You're never going to have security when you take that posture. You know, that's the posture of a mouthpiece that don't have no skin in the game. It don't have the finances to put skin in the game. And that's how I approach it. I'm like, I'm not being enchanted by YouTube and Facebook and classes that you taught. I'm going to keep it factual. How much money have you brought to the table to put into the land? If BJ paid 100% of the well, he paid the money to purchase the land, and then I gave him back, and I gave him back double. He paid for it. How much are you really paying, brother, to talk and bring so much ruckus and so much division? See, that's the Wizard of Oz. And you know, I'm a city nigga, like, I know better that you can't run that type of shit on me like that without me investigating, because I know what I spent in life and what I spent on the land and what everybody see happening is not comparable. So we can't have a comparable conversation in finances. Oh, all I can do is tell you that all the houses that brothers bought, they bought that in their names. So they own the houses, just like you own the houses anywhere that you buy in your names. The money that you put into your houses is the money that you put into your houses. That's not helping me. You know what I'm saying? The facts is the facts. Judy and Mosh being here for, they've never given me any money. They only pay debts. So what happens is brothers get confused when they're paying their debts back. When the scriptures say pay your debts back quickly. See, what happens is they don't pay their debts back quickly, so then it becomes a burden, and then they come talking as if they did me a favor. I'm too, my heart sharp as shit, man. Like, I'm not sitting around kicking it all weekend. I'm not kicking it, I'm not in my house all week. These brothers, I had, honestly, from my perspective, when these brothers would come in and agree to the 2 acres for $5,000, we just did it in verbal. There were no terms, there ain't nothing. So on all our part, we should have sat down and hashed it out last year. So you wait a year later to hash it out and finally pay the money for the 2 acres. And then when you don't like the terms or the way that it has to be structured, you leave it.
What's the terms though? What's the terms? I mean, because if 2 acres is just 2 acres, right? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly. But the way they want the 2 acres. So how we built the homes and how we have the septic and the number of homes you can have per certain acres, they can't do. Meaning they can't have 6 homes on 2 acres with a septic system, and your septic system can't be 150 feet next to whatever. I talked to Judah about this in October last year. The same time I brought it to the hood attention when he had Shia house and his homie house put on his land, I said, you better go to waste management. They're not allowing you just to throw as many houses you want. You have to see what they allow based off of the septic system. You know what I'm saying? Because you can only have so many houses on a septic, and then you only can have so much. You know, it's like all this engineering shit that they do. So I got all my emails from October, November, December dealing with this shit and told the brothers. But when I'm talking to brothers like Judah, he's the mouthpiece. He's the representative. He's like the agent. But if the business nigga is DJ or the more calm brother is Mosh, they should have been handling the business. Because when I tell Judah, I say, Judah, the way we got these houses here, we ain't gonna be able to separate these houses and still have 2 acres, and it makes sense. What we're gonna have to do is we're gonna have to make a contract between just us as brothers for 2 acres. Because if we go to the county, they're gonna find it and chop it up and make us tear this all stuff apart. He said, we'll work it out. This was his mindset all fall, winter, spring. You know what I'm saying? So my mindset is we'll work it out. I'm not really pressed to the terms and work it out. But what we can't do, we can't do. Like brothers, you know, brothers want to go down and say, hey, Mahar, you bought 2 acres from me, you go down to Camden County, get the deed or whatever. But what you doing with your 2 acres, you can't do next to another person's land. And you can't have that much structure. It's so many different things that is better for the whole. So I offered the brothers percentage of the total land. Hey, I'll give y'all a percent of the land. Like a business deal. Like if I own the building, say I own rental properties. If I'm the owner of the building, I can sell a percentage of the building, or say the building costs $200,000 and all you got is 20. I can say I'm gonna give you 10% of the building. I'm gonna buy the building, you get 10% of the building though. You ain't there to make decisions, you're just there for the ownership and the possession of your 10%. So if anything ever fall out with us, I still owe you 10% of this shit. If we fell out, you can always go, I'm 10% owner of this shit. So if the land worth $1 million, 10% would have been $100,000. That's way more money. I offer these brothers percentage of the whole thing, not just 2 acres, just everything we want. Just y'all brothers put money in, y'all here, y'all asset, y'all got brothers here working. I'm overlooking the fact that y'all not teaching. Y'all not freely using y'all gifts for us. I got brothers on the land that saying why these brothers ain't teaching. They ain't teaching us. They want us to come and beg them to teach us, and that's awesome. So I'm dealing with the negative of the brothers. You know what I'm saying? It's not like if I come here, I have no. If you like the scriptures say, if a man is giving and doing well, like don't make you grievous or don't make you regret doing nicely. So if I'm always doing good for you, every time I look up and we need you to do something within your skill set, and it's a hassle or it's an argument or it's a fight, then the negotiations is I'm going to be stiffer because it's like, can I say our parcel is now 10 acres? Maybe if I give them 20 acres out of 50 acres, all of it to work out. But why would I do that, Mar? That don't make sense. That's too much. You know what I'm saying? That's over beyond what they bring to the table. You know what I'm saying? And that's not the skin they put in the game, actually. They're not doing what they're claiming to be. And what happened is they're stewing, and they're stewing in the darkness. They're stewing in their house talking about what they've done. But if we all as men walked outside and walked across the land, pointed at everything on the land that somebody done, it will cut them. It will cut them. And not, you can't handle nobody else's work. So you can't go get a money man and use him and say, we did that. That's wrong, bro. DJ never stayed a night on the land. He never dwelt with us. And because he don't like the deal, y'all said we leaving. So that's how it all shook out. These brothers did the HOA shit. They wrote the shit. They was championing the shit. And 2 weeks later, they got a problem. It's like, okay, no, we want to own something. All right, brothers, let me give y'all some cash because I can't get y'all this to go own something so you can still own it. But we still can live together. If there's ownership and you get ownership of something, what's the problem now? No, we want to do our own plan how to do the mouth. We had our own plans. We had our own vision. See, that's where it's an Abraham and Lot situation. If you want to do something totally different than what we're doing, it's nothing I can negotiate out of. Because when you shook my hand, I told you to know 3 or 4 times about land. Because I saw this spirit on him, but since the beginning I met them. I'm like, no, me and this brother gonna clash because I know niggas like him in the hood. They talk too much. They talk too much and they don't have nothing. Brothers don't understand. I can look at you and know what you got and what you standing on as truth or not. You capping. Well, you can cap. I'm from Chicago. It's the most capping ass city in the world. Niggas always talk about what they got and don't have it. So I'll let a brother do that. I'm not gonna stand you up. I'm not gonna shame you in front of other brothers. But you're not gonna take charge and ruin brothers. You know what I'm saying? Meaning you're not gonna mismanage us. You're not gonna lead us to some random way when you have no fruits of building anything. And he gets mad because that's a private conversation. That's how I talk. You don't have the fruit, bro. You have the fruit of teaching. And if you look in history, if you're a teacher and we're in this town, we're in this metropolis, or we're in this city, we're building, you could be teaching classes all over there. You have no say-so in those roads over there. You have no say-so in those bridges building big. Just teach, but you're not even teaching. And even if you teach, then we unify the brothers. Because now at least all the brothers coming up under one, you know what I'm saying, mind. Single-mindedness. So what happened is we don't have a single-minded community. We have maybe a minimum 2. Because the brothers on this side, we're locked in. We'll still study together. We'll still read together over there. We'll still do all that. So we locked in. We know exactly what we're doing this week. We know exactly what all the brothers got going on. They don't care to ask. You know, it's kind of weird. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I can take you at face value if you say this is what you want, and then I come up with a solution. If you kick that solution to the curb, what's your solution? You don't have a solution. So this is all destructive. It's all negative. Because the only solution you want is what you had before you made the decision to come out here. Because somebody else in Cali, or somebody else in New York, somebody else in New Orleans, somebody else can call them. It's like, I'm telling you, bro, you deal with enough women. You know what it is when somebody else's mind is gone. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it's sense. Like, I told him, is he gone, bro? I talked to him enough to see that our conversations end with him saying, why we even talking? Like on some free shit. Why we even talking? I'm like, cause with all I getting, you should be trying to get understanding, bro. You know what I'm saying? So you can understand the position that y'all in, or y'all were in, and y'all opted out. If I opt you a percentage of the land, you say no, but I say, okay, y'all paid $5,000 for 2 acres. I'm gonna give y'all $10,000 because it's a fucked up scenario. I'm gonna give y'all $5,000 back and another 5, and you say yes. What am I supposed to do, Mahar? So I give it to him, and 2 days ago he said, you didn't give me $10,000 for the land, so he on some nigga shit. And then I had to call DJ to settle that. But it's like, what am I supposed to do, bro? Like, nobody can give me a solution. Everybody wants me to solve it. So if I come with a solution, nobody wants to accept the solution. So that's why I'm saying, like, you know, I don't mind you coming, you know what I'm saying? I am iffy about B-Hood, because B-Hood has too much to say, and he's not involved. And me and B-Hood never personally fell out. He just has his problems with me, you know what I'm saying? He has his problems with me, and he could be harboring that his project is tied to my shit, and it's not. It has nothing to do with, you know what I'm saying, our shit to tie together. You know, if anybody, I brought more bodies out to B-Hood land than you did on a more consistent basis, and sent money to B-Hood personally. But nobody out here, bro, not one person that has a problem with me has ever came to me and gave me a gift, has stepped up and done something favorable for me just because. Brothers is not thankful. You know what I'm saying? I can walk around Baruch, I can walk around Myron, even Anassar, and we appreciate what you've done. These brothers don't have this type of respect. It's more entitlement. And, you know, I try to make it with that. You know what I'm saying? But I know I can't turn up. I'm a big black nigga with rocks, so I can't turn up. So it's like a cat is lying. So I gotta sit back. I'll let you talk. Turn your lights on. I'll see you a video with the lamp light when you're gone. I took it on purpose because spiritually you can just see it. It's like, it don't make sense. It don't make sense. I'm like, dude, if you want ownership, there's land for sale around the corner. Okay, I just gave y'all 10. If you sat down with the brothers, I have enough brothers here with enough bread to get your acres. But you don't have a relationship with the brothers because you and Mosh don't want to. I'm talking to myself. Are you still there?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, you and Mosh have enough. When it came to the food, y'all was over the food. Y'all want to split the food up because y'all said y'all was paying too much money to feed the brothers, and so y'all run out of money. So we split the food up, and we're not paying nowhere near as much money, and the brothers are still eating good. And I told Mosh, I said, if we divide to eat together, let's call it a division. They didn't care, bro. Every brother out here, if you walk to any brother out here and say, yeah, you ask Mosh to do to teach you, everyone say yeah, and they not doing it. So here goes the divide. But you have, you know, Jake and Anassar, you know, they have a tighter relationship with the brothers. So regardless of what they're doing, I don't know if they're giving them the say, hey man, why don't you go over there and talk to Marcus? They ain't been in my house. You know, they haven't helped John with nothing since he been here. They really even come over there. What's their problem with John? You know what I'm saying? It's like some insecure high school shit. And John ain't did nothing but make sure they had electric so they can stay warm and cool right now. Like, I got brothers doing stuff for them that's thousands of dollars worth of work for free, and they don't even come help them unload their truck when they get here, or carry some in their house if they wife carry some, you know what I'm saying? And so, of course, you know, like I tell, like the brother, like, we got wives and families. So we don't walk around our wives when they see the bullshit and tell them shut the fuck up. No, I'm not fucking my marriage up because I'm surrounded by niggas that's like that. That don't make sense to me. Well, we supposed to have 2 acres. Why do you, I asked all 3 of them, why didn't you have a meeting prior to August 25th? When we said we was going to do it July 2021. Because y'all was always saying we'll work it out. Every time I try to come with the details, come on the business part. They said we'll work it out, we'll figure it out. Don't worry about it. Go get your weed butter, go chill in your house. We working. You know what I'm saying? We working. And you know, the type of work I am, I'm gonna put rocks and roll there. Y'all ain't that powerful. It's y'all side. Even if we kept it a buck, if it was they 2 acres, they wouldn't even pay to take care of the shit like that. They always stand. I know you've been around that kid. I bet you they cap about the well. PJ paid all of their money for the $18,000 for the well. You can't do that. You can't stand on that and then come to us and tell us we did this. Because that's what brothers kind of say, okay, they did that, man, you know. Brothers don't know, and I'm purposely not pulling out. I got a whole receipt invoice thing. I got every dollar that them brothers gave me. I got every text, I got all conversation. It's like, if they cared about the truth, and they cared about operating righteously, they just say, what did I say then? What did I pay for this? And when I send them the invoice, and they give them the dollar amount, and then I said, okay, all this is y'all paid the same amount of money these other brothers been paying out. But why? Myron has 5 acres of land. Why Myron ain't walking around acting like that?
Myron has what? What Myron has?
Well, that spirit co-buys the land. We spent all our money on this.
You said Myron got what?
We spent all the money on this, bro.
No, I missed that about Myron. What you said?
Say it again.
I missed that what you said about Myron.
Myron had 5 acres of land. He bought 5 acres of land.
Oh, from you?
No. Well, no, he just bought 5 acres of land in Missouri.
Oh, okay.
So you don't have a spirit on him of entitlement that I own him something, so you don't have to have rage towards his brother. So there's land for sale all over the place. Their perspective is, we came here and spent all our money here. If I promise you, they could not, and they would not say what they spent and be truthful. So that when the day comes, when I have to open the books, it's going to be a sad day. Because it's not comparable. It's not comparable, and it's not what they're saying. I don't know, they were hiring heathens to work on their fucking house, and we told them not to. They said, oh, we'll get it done faster if we pay them in the way we like it. They still ain't got no bathrooms there. And their houses don't look that much better. We had a whole meeting on the land in February about that. I was like, why would you take your money and spend it? The purpose of this working is to do it ourselves so that we save money. They said they didn't care about that. Because I'm not an elder and I'm not a counselor. You know what I'm saying? I'm not. That's not my office, but it is. Sometimes they use it, sometimes they don't. Whatever way it works, that's what they do. So now the brother is short money or whatever issue they got going on, and they're putting it on brothers. Judah, you have not worked in a year. You have not went out and earned a check to pay for anything in a year, and you complain about money. That don't work on brothers like me, John. Like, we busting our ass. Not only that, we're running bills and putting money in brothers' pockets when they work. Judah not running to come work with us. He go tell brothers, oh, they doing that, fuck that shit. How you gonna respond like that? And then complain about money. It's too much, man. And it's a lot of false flag offenses. I mean, it's like, it's not quite all the way there, nothing provable sin, but I can see how sometimes working to have somebody cause an offense, so some judgment fall on somebody. And these brothers don't know, they don't spend time with me, they don't know how to tap you night. They're too busy trying to prove to me who they are, and I knew who they were when they first got on the land. That's why I covered expenses all the time for them. I thought I could cover it for them, they pay me back, which they pay me back most of it, they still in debt. They still owe me thousands of dollars. Even if they never pay it, what can I do? I'm not the brother that's going to go try to embarrass them and do all that, because I don't care for attention. I don't care for the limelight. I don't care for the notoriety. So all I care for is we just deal with each other properly. So if you draw a line and say we're moving, and then we start to conduct ourselves as you moving, don't go try to stir up stuff. And then you try to stir up stuff like, why are y'all doing this? Is something wrong? Is something, see, and in my heart, you know, we've been together 20 plus years. We've been in all types of shit. You know what I'm saying? We've been seeing so many type of plays and and we just consistently stand above, you know what I'm saying, above that. Above a point of where people could just say, oh, this nigga with you. Oh, this nigga Marcus told him that he lied. Okay, what was my benefit of lying? What did I get? I have made $0 from washing through the business, so that I didn't gain money, but they're still in a hole.
From this money,
brothers here that I have to take care of. They brought brothers. Meaning, my heart, you come on this land, right, and you get a tiny house, and you got, I'm gonna have these other brothers move out here. But them brothers don't get it, and they fall on my lap. You brought that to me. You brought these trains to me. Right? You bringing stuff to me, I'm covering it. So then, when you finally have time to talk about whatever terms and agreement that you want, and you don't like it, you say, I'm leaving. I'm inclined to say, you know, you probably should. Because other than that, you're going to harbor feelings that I get something to you.
All right.
When the king is here, It a famous line. We wouldn't have came here if you didn't tell us that. You know what I'm saying? You didn't tell us that. Yeah. I would have never brought my family if I had secured everything and I wasn't comfortable with everything that was happening. Why would you bring your family and you don't want to sit down? Every time I try to talk business, you don't want to sit down and talk business. You're avoiding the business conversations. We could have had those conversations for all those days. But the only time it's a problem after we get into it, after I get on y'all about working on the land. So in June, when we clash about work, now y'all want to hurry up and try to pay for the land. The whole agreement that happened a year ago on a verbal, no terms was hashed out. Nothing. You know what I'm saying? Not, well, okay, we're going to go to the county for it, or it was none of that. It was just 5,000 for 2 acres, as broad as that is. And we sit down at the table and say, this is what we can do, this is what we can do. Oh, man. It ain't been our fault, man. We should have been smarter. Then once I send the $10,000, now you kicking it and you talking shit. You know what I'm saying? You slandering me. You slandering your neighbor. That's what you're doing. You slandering your neighbor. It's like, well, you know good and well, you know how it is out here. If I was under some real issues, it would have been a whole council. But if we do a whole council and I open the books, it'll make them look bad. If brothers care, and that's why I don't think brothers would care. Brothers on this side, I already know what time it is. You know what I'm saying? They know what it is. Brothers over there kind of like, well, you know, why can't we just all get along? No, y'all can't just follow people. And then I told you, I was like, bro, you got people following you, bro. I got people following me. The Most High gonna hold us to a standard for that. I don't got nobody following me. Come on, bro. Whatever means I follow you out here. I'm a follower now. This his tone and how he talks to me. I'm trying to reason with the brother and how the brother get to the scripts so that we can try to, bring the brothers together, because Hadassah don't want to leave. You know what I'm saying? But we don't want to up and leave like that. I think if JK got 2 wives out there, he up and leave again, he probably lose 1-2 up. Starting from scratch. I'm like, Judah, are you considering your brothers? You want land to save money and buy the land. It never changes. And you build a brotherhood. And what we building is bigger than 2 acres. It's bigger than having 2 acres. 2 acres you can find that anywhere. You can go online, Google it, find it, click the button, send the money, they get the contract, and you got 2 acres. So it's deeper, bro. I'll let you impart some what your perspective is on.
Yeah, just on the point of the 2 acres and the percentage. So you gave what options? What was the option again? What was the options after y'all made the verbal agreement? Because in Missouri, if you make an agreement, it's enforceable. It's enforceable in Missouri. In the state of Missouri, it's enforceable. I'm just listening to what you're saying, so I'm a research man. You know what I'm saying? So it says in Missouri, all contracts are enforceable in much the same way as a written contract, generally speaking. If you and other party agree to the terms of a deal, and those terms are definite, a court will enforce those terms. There are, of course, exceptions to every rule. For example, Missouri agreements to lend money, sell property, lose property, to perform any action that cannot be concluded within 1 year, such as employment, or must be in writing. So basically, you got a year, right?
So we didn't agree. So we didn't enforce in a whole year. But 2, the whole thing is, like I told you, I would have did it if they're not going to chop up the houses and spread them all over the land. So they're going to take them out to 2 acres. They're going to make the septic system. So when you go read about waste management, a septic line cannot be within 150 feet of the next property line. Their 2 acres butts up against mine, right? So they can't do it. And the 2 acres is not big when you put 6 houses on it. So no matter where you sit the tank, you're going to bump up against the property line. So that crushes your toilet system. 2, you can't have that many houses on a little bit of acreage and have a septic system at the level they want without having somewhere to be approved. But the agreement don't happen the way it originally we ignorantly thought it could, is because the regulations and shit that hit us. And we don't run into the septic issue. We don't run into no real problems. You know what I'm saying? But we found out, like, that's the only restriction. I was told no restrictions, you know. I went down to the county. I got a restriction. I can put what I want to put, yeah. But see, everybody in their own department talks from their department stance. Then waste management gets called on us because the brothers dropped 6 houses in a matter of 2 weeks in relation to neighbors. So on some reckless, and then you got 2 houses that's sitting here with nobody in it. It could have been strategically planned out better, but I didn't have any control over that. I was doing in Washington, telling brothers, order up, let's pull up, have a party in the white suburb, without really checking the lay of the land. So once they did that, it triggered every authority on my ass. Fire marshal, waste management, all, you know what I'm saying? Then I had to deal with clean water, if we had to clean water, like that. So all these things make it non-enforceable. Meaning, what you're saying is like, yeah, we can make an agreement, but is it possible? That's the problem. Because I don't have the problem of holding my word. That's why I gave him more money back to go find something. Because I feel it. It's not that I'm, you know, ducking what I said. I didn't come back to him like, now I want to give y'all 2 acres. I said, you know what, I can give y'all 2 acres, and we have to make a contract between us as brothers, notarize it, stamp it, and hold it amongst us. And you know, that father looked at my will, do all that, right?
That was another option. That was one of the options.
They don't want to do it.
So you was going to do a notary public?
Say it again?
I said,
a public record, they want it to be on file.
Well, notary public is a public record. It's a record.
That's what I said. A notary is fine because that means a public person recognized our agreement. And so that way, but DJ like, when you die, that dies. I'm like, no, we write it up so that it don't die when I die. But they didn't want to even explore it. So I'm like, okay, fine. Y'all don't want to do that. Because I'm like, y'all do this for marriages, nigga. We Israel. So first and foremost, this is legal for us. We can do this. If y'all fuck with the other brother, we're fine. My other option would do it as a percentage. So the different businesses I got, I have businesses that have partners on businesses. So I treat this land as a business and give them a percentage of the ownership. So the deed won't be in their name, but there'll be a percentage. And they'll ultimately be like a lien, meaning if I try to sell the land, then they gotta be contacted to agree to that shit. Right? I can't sell it, I can't profit off of it without they get that cut. They didn't want that option. And that was, to me, that was a more lucrative option.
The percentage.
So again,
The percentage of if you sell a land, or if you borrow money off the land, would it be like if you borrow money off the land, or if you sell a land? So if you borrow money, you still say, I'll say you go borrow 100,000, and you go give them what's that, 4,000? I guess it was 4%.
right.
Cash.
The percentage was in the percentage based off of what they put in. So they buy 2 acres for 5,000, and if I spend 300,000, you might nowhere near 50%. But sometimes when people buy, they not, you know, they might think they're more valuable than it is, but it's like, bro, we ain't talking 100,000. You know, I get all these houses appraised with the acres or whatever. We're talking a lot of money. And between those 3 brothers, the fact is, they spent $40,000. That's all they spent on everything. 18,000 was the well. So that's DJ. Obviously, when I talked to DJ, he was cool with me just giving him 5,000. But he like, I'm cool, you know what I'm saying? It was, you know, it's a blessing on your land, and I'm for that. I just want to own some land, so I was going to take the 5,000 and just go buy some land. Because that's what my plan is. You don't have to give us the other 5,000. But I said, no. He's like, okay, we can get that money to MASHAYACH. Whatever y'all do, just 3 of y'all. Whatever y'all do is do, but I feel like if y'all go get 2 acres or get whatever, get some land, you own something, and then while you're here fixing your house or to finish your house, you can get that land developed where you can move your house onto your land at a timely manner, and the value of that land shoots up because your house is done. But in the meantime, you're still learning with brothers, hanging with brothers, building brotherhood. So that's not comfortable for them. And Judah want to say I didn't agree to it, but I'm like, dude, I have to call DJ, man. So this is how you do business, bro. You talk, and then you be like, I ain't say that. And it's like, what? I can't do nothing. But, you know, I get, because can see, regardless of what he comes out of his mouth as a mouthpiece, I can see the fruit. I can see what he has and what he's built, what he doesn't have. Nobody can finagle me on that. Nobody can sorcery me with that shit. I see what it is. So if I'm coming with these solutions, because when I came to them, I had a solution, they turned the conversation into, no, that's not going to work, that's not going to work, that's not going to work. Judah biggest thing was like, give us the money for the well back. Judah saying this. Judah didn't pay for the well. The man that paid for the well was like, I'm fine with this. You see what I'm saying? He said, I think it's fair because the well's there to supply water to our homes that we put there. Right? You didn't do nothing for me with that well. I'm not using that well. It's like distorted. It's like, you know, you got teenagers and young adults. They think they're doing something for you when they're actually not. When they're doing it for themselves. Like, I'm allowing you to help yourselves and your families to get into a better position. I'm not telling you, you're not coming to a congregation, not coming to a church, giving me nothing. And you haven't. You ain't sitting there like, you know, you could be getting alms and offerings and talking about, we spent this on groceries. And it's the people giving you that money to spend on groceries or to help the land. I don't know none of that. So we're not the same. I'm taking hard-earned money with the sweat and the blood and the labor, and I'm bringing brothers with resources so brothers that don't have resources have a cover, have a defense. But they focus on ownership, so I'm saying don't own it then. If you didn't want the terms and agreement that I sent you in writing before our meeting, you didn't want those, what can I do? It's not that I'm ducking you. You know what I'm saying? It's not that I didn't want to give you 2 acres. You know what I'm saying? It's that this shit don't work. And the plan that we've been working and stuff that we've been working with, they just, all praise to the Most High. We don't line Facebook Live, all praise to God, build the part that was right here. We doing this. You was loving the shit. But something changed. And it ain't because you don't even like feel insecure, because why would you feel insecure with your job if why could you keep getting written up? You know what I'm saying? You keep up in authority. You know what I'm saying? That's your. You don't look at me as authority, but the scriptures explicitly tell you what it is when you're on somebody else's hand. You don't humble down to it. I don't talk to him like this, but he don't understand this is here. I'm in that. I know what it is. You know what I'm saying? I know what it is. You don't like that I think different than you. But you didn't do this, brother. You didn't do this. They went a whole year. Be good, man. Be good. I was over there. None of them brothers was coming over here doing shit. They're not doing shit.
So this wasn't that's what I'm trying to figure out what it is. You know what I'm saying? If this was like in the spirit of Acts the 5th chapter, that everybody sell their goods and they bring whatever they have in their power, then it says from that perspective, all men have all things in common, right? So I'm saying like if I got 100,000, you got 50,000, that brother got 20,000, this brother got 10,000, maybe this brother got 1,000, but we all come together to bring what we have. Should not we all be equal if we come in that mind frame of building a land, building a community? You know what I'm saying? Because should my 1,000 be less than 100,000? You know what I'm saying? Obviously, you're gonna be you're putting in what you could put in, like the lady put the penny in and said that you put more than anybody else, and you're gonna be on the land, participating, doing something on the land. Obviously, it's an undeveloped land, so people gonna be working. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's, like you say, Judah and them, they market through social media. They get people to come out on the land. Based on what I'm hearing, Myron came through Judah out there. Baruch came through Judah out there. All them brothers came through Judah and Marsh and their teachers, whatever they do out there. You saw their video. This is what I'm hearing. You saw their videos and you linked up with the brothers. So my thing is, okay, some brothers gonna have more than other brothers. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's walk of life is different. You know what I'm saying? But when we come into the truth of the Most High, that's how we operate. Then we supposed to lose our money for our brothers. We supposed to lose all for the Messiah. And you know what I'm saying? From that perspective, you see what I'm saying? I mean, if I, like a brother told me, Elder Ethan told me back in 2017, I met him at the Elder Ethan used to roll with Pastor Dow. Pastor Dow took his wife and his children.
Right, okay, cool.
Right, and so he linked up with me and them brothers that was in Nashville. They bought I think they bought 40 acres or 100 acres. David, he called himself King David now. So he was like, yeah, I'm an elder over the brothers out there. They just purchased land. They had the cam. They had the cars. They had all type of stuff. I went up there and stayed a whole 3 days with them. Brothers talking about money and flashing. Brother had two wives and all type of stuff. Had a whole bunch of brothers. You know what I'm saying? Good, probably like good 12 of them. Brothers working, sisters working, bringing the money back. I stayed at one of the apartments. You know what I'm saying? Brother gave me like $500 saying, let me see your work out there tomorrow. Whatever. You know what I'm saying? And Elder Ethan was the elder over that congregation. They was like, yo, listen, if he asked me when I went to Florida, he said, man, if you want to come down to Miami and teach, because I'm a king and you're a priest. The king go out there get the spoils and the priest do the ministry. You know what I'm saying? If you come out here, and I didn't need to come out there because I'm working as a teacher in Ohio, you feel me? Whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got my apartment. But, you know what I'm saying? Who knows the path you have to take, you know, so good things happen with my ribs I had there at the time. Insurrection in the camp with brothers and shit. All type of dumb shit. And so, I ended up going down there. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't have to pay no money for nothing. He told me, listen, just help me out with the dog, because he got a dog business, you know what I'm saying? So he trained dogs, stuff like that. He had dogs in the house, he had dogs in the backyard. You know, I go and spray the dogs down, clean them, spray the, you know, they shit off their shit and all that, give them food, whatever. Get little chickens, they shit. And that's it. That's all I do for real. You know, straighten up my mess, whatever safe stuff is, whatever like that. But he never asked me for no bread. Even when he was struggling, like to get cut off, he'd be like, I got it, don't worry about it, be back over by the end of the day. Or he's falling behind his rent, and his woman started tripping. And, you know, I started on the road. I drove from Miami to California. I did the whole 2-month trip. Went to go see different brothers around the country. One of the brothers, YAHAWAH, daughter had passed at 14 when he was going after Watchmen and the Witchman and them. And so, I was like, yo, you know, I took his wife down here by mistake. I thought it was out to eat some little that night thing. I used his son, little cheap ass sneakers to walk in the backyard. My sons came over there, they grabbed some notebooks and wrote on it. But, you know, with some other type of notebooks. So whatever. She started building a case on me. You know what I'm saying? Then we had the council. You know what I'm saying? This is a woman now. Niggas will sell out on you over a woman regardless, especially if they want it. So she doing all these complaints. I'm like, sis, I honestly thought that was Elder Ethan, but you know, I shouldn't have took it. My bad. I'll buy you 2 more of those, whatever. I'll replace whatever it is. And he said, yeah, because you know, we behind on the rent. We wasn't paying the rent. They just tried to play me like I was a bum ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? But this is my agreement with the brother. I have a car note. I got shit I gotta deal with. You know what I'm saying? I got children and shit, but you know, at that time I wasn't working. Once I went to Miami, you know what I'm saying? I did a couple of little jobs here and there, but that was getting alms and donations and shit. And I said, yo, I offered Elder Ethan $1,000 today towards rent. And my mouth dropped on the floor. Like, he did? Yeah, he did. So why didn't you take it? Because I told him I don't need it. You know what I'm saying? So that brother, he kept his word with me when it came to what he said he was going to stand on, to the point where his wife came to be an obstacle between us. You know what I'm saying? And he didn't allow the shit. I even said, sis, that was a big problem out there, man. You see what I'm saying? Because I wasn't even really here for the last couple of months. I went on the road. You feel me? Like, come on. You know what I'm saying? So, but she eventually ended up dipping on her brother in the whole 9. You know what I'm saying? After we defended her honor, all kind of shit. When we had that series against Pastor Dow or whatever. But, you know, my point is the brother kept his word in terms of that. We try to build a community out there, you know what I'm saying, with some people I had brought out from California and all that shit work. You know what I'm saying? Niggas didn't want to do shit. Niggas were procrastinating on shit. And niggas is just talk about you can't eat meat or this extra bullshit. So what we tried, but you know, everybody made a decision they did, and shit, I was cool. But the point of me saying that is that, you know, we coming together to do something, should it be I put more in than you? Find it. I'm talking about money. Because everybody want to have security. Like what you said, you offered the 2 acres and they didn't deal with the business, you know what I'm saying, at that particular time. I feel if they didn't deal with the business at that particular time, maybe they were just high off the euphoria of the brotherhood, of trusting you, this, that, third. I don't know what their mindset was. I'm just throwing out whatever I could, what I think it could possibly be. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, brothers will say that it was never addressed to you from your position. You know what I'm saying? But it was just thrown out in the air, and then, you know, stuff about the land and rules and regulations and shit like that. So that's why shit didn't really go down at a particular point of time, like it was just being staggered, you know what I'm saying, drawn out. So if we coming in that spirit and we say, okay, Judah got a brother, let's say he got I say me, I got a brother that I'm fucking with, and he fucking with me, and he's an investor through me, through whatever I'm doing, say on some business shit, or I got an investor. He's my investor on and investing in what the fuck I'm trying to do over here. I mean, that's still applicable to me because that's my investor. That's my connect. You see what I'm saying? If that wouldn't have been there if it wasn't for me, because that's my investor into what I'm doing. He believes in what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? And trusting what I'm doing, whoever I'm doing business with, or whatever type shit like that is. You know what I'm saying? So that was still in my mindset. That still be applicable to me because that's my investment. That's my connect. That's my shit. That's my shit. You see what I'm bringing to the table. A businessman don't have to have the money. An entrepreneur, he don't have to have the funds. An entrepreneur, he uses other people's resources. That's a true definition of an entrepreneur. You know what I'm saying? You don't work off your own fucking money. It's other people's money. You know what I'm saying? So that's business strategy. Like, you go get a loan, you don't come out your own pocket. You see what I'm saying? You borrow somebody else's money to build your shit. And then in this world, if you fall on a loan, you can bankrupt and start over. You know what I'm saying? So if I've got investors that's investing in me and whatever I'm doing, and that's still my shit. That's how I see it. That's business. Like, that's my shit. You see what I'm saying? Just like you got John or you got Cal that invest, you know what I'm saying, in the land or whatever brothers have to invest. That's applicable to you. That's your shit. You know what I'm saying? That's from your point of view or your vantage point, whatever the case. I'm just trying to get the right word. You know what I'm saying? Well, let me tell her. I'm gonna call. So I feel like this, right? You see what I'm saying? If what you're saying concerning the land, you know what I'm saying, because it's all 52 acres is under, I don't know if it's under your name, John name, whoever name, because you'd be mad names on a deed, no matter if it's 5 acres, 2 acres, whatever the case is, right? And you say, okay, I'm going to separate 2 acres where because y'all not sitting on the 52 fucking acres over there. There's maybe like 4 acres probably, or 5 maybe, in that whole shit, or maybe 6 from the front to the back over there before you go down the hill. So if you're saying, okay, so if I cut the property line with 2 acres for them right there in that spot, and we close to now the land is divided, and you got, you know, 2 full property, because I'm looking, they say you can put 9 tiny homes on even an acre. You know what I'm saying? So I just gotta, I would have to research this shit, look up for myself to see what you're saying on the business tip concerning, you know, septic tank and shit like that, and what you can do with it and all that shit like that. It just take time to look up the shit. You see what I'm saying? But
so I got the emails from the people that make up shit. Right. You know what I'm saying, out the internet. Right. The interviews and the meetings. Right.
Yeah, I would not just do the internet either.
So all that is.
Yeah, I mean, you're just not just gonna go with no Google. You're not gonna
available for brothers. Yeah. See, the thing is, like, you see how you're talking, and you trying to come up with a solution. That is not what they doing, bro.
Right, so this what I'm trying to say, right? Like, you know what I mean?
They're not coming up with a solution. They're not, listen, I'm telling you, they're not trying. It's like, I'm seared with what I want to do. You know what I'm saying? This is what I want to do. I don't want to be with you. If they wanted to rock this and work it, just like if a woman want to be with you, just like if your kids want to stay, they find a way to make it work. Nobody told them to leave.
Right, I didn't hear yet that you said leave. You know what I'm saying? And this is what I'm trying to say. Like, I'm hearing the things that they're saying. Now I'm hearing straight from you. You know what I'm saying? And so now, you know, hey, I don't know why the Most High got me here. For real. Coming through there, staying over there, witnessing shit. Maybe it's for this. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But if I hear a man's side, I'm not gonna be like, damn, what this nigga said was wrong just because I want it to be wrong because I may side or favor another man. Right is right, wrong is wrong. You know what I'm saying? Bullshit is bullshit. You know what I'm saying? So it doesn't matter where it comes from. I mean, we can sometimes side carnally, you know what I'm saying, because you may favor a man, you know what I'm saying, or you got a different connection, but when it comes down to being a judge and dealing with the shit for real, then it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? So if 2 acres was a promise, you know what I'm saying, and now is being changed, that's still like a breach of contract, even spiritually, because you're supposed to keep our word, right? You know what I'm saying?
Keep our word, and they said no. So if I say 2 acres, and this is how we're going to sign it up, and they say no,
okay, all right.
No.
So you say, yeah, we're going to do 2 acres. Right.
So from the 2 acres,
You emailed them a thing about a solution for how we going to do the 2 acres?
exactly. I said we can do this based off of septic that matter, as far as going to the county doing the deed part. But we can still come into agreement as brothers in a contract with doing right, get the notary, do all that for 2 acres.
Okay, and you send that to them?
Yeah, of course.
I mean, you know, because I'm good with receipts, man. Like, I want to see receipts. And like, when I say I gotta see anything unless y'all give it to me, like, because I done did this shit. Like, when I went and exposed to Washington Richmond, niggas had to send me the proof, send me the information so I can review the shit. Then I can do my shit, investigation and all that shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So, if you're talking about that specific, the property that they own, right? You know what I'm saying? I can get with that. I can say, just off not knowing too much right now, I can be like, okay, well, the land is at right there, boom, boom. You know what I'm saying? Cut the land right there and put a new deed, 2 acres there, and we right here, and whatever that can cause a conflict with the septic tank or whatever the case is, shit like that, because it's not spread apart. You know what I'm saying? Somebody's right next to you. You know what I'm saying? I can fuck with that, right? For right now, right? I can fuck with that, right? But then I can be like, okay, listen. You know what I'm saying? We all procrastinated on this shit. We all didn't understand exactly everything that was going on. We went off in faith with this shit. You know what I'm saying? And we was want to make this shit pop off. All right, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna have to readjust it. Now you gave an option, right? That's an option right there. That no real public between brothers. You know, you can make vows to YAHAWASHI, MASHAYACH, 2 or more gather my name, damn out. If we claim in script, whatever. Right? Then you got a notary public, you got witness, you can sign your own document, put terms and shit like that. If I die, this land still go over here, this, that, whatever the case is, right? But they could have been, I'm thinking like, why can there be another option to be like, okay, cause we got 52 fucking acres. The 2 acres don't gotta be right here where the house is at. The 2 acres could be down the motherfucking hill near the pond or somewhere down there. All right, we on the road. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That's on the 52 acres.
I wouldn't have a problem with that either.
Yeah, that's what I'm just trying to think in my mind. Okay, it's 52 fucking acres. All right, so we can't. It's gonna be difficult for us to do it here because how we build the shit, structure shit, right? Boom, okay. All right, so I'm gonna give you 2 acres down the fucking mountain on this side or the pond over here, and that'll be 2 acres that I can lease because there's nothing over there. There's no fucking, we're not building over there. You know what I'm saying? We're not building down there, so that could be your 2 acres. You know what I'm saying? That you brothers still stay here because we rocking and living as brothers, so you still got ownership on the land itself, you know what I'm saying? But we dwelling here. You know what I'm saying? This is where we dwell. We're not dwelling down the fucking pond shit. You know what I'm saying? Or in that area there. But there goes the option. Okay, you got the 2 acres. You got 2 acres. You got ownership on this, on the Goshen property. I don't know the technical name of it. But you got land in your name on this 52 acre shit. And it's not where the house is at. Okay, and then y'all can have, hey, where your house is at, this is where y'all dwell at, this is where you live at, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, we can't uproot you up. We're not going to uproot nobody home unless, you know what I'm saying, you decide you want to leave on your own. You don't have to worry about that shit. You know what I'm saying? Because if they want to do the land down the motherfucking mountain, they got to do all kind of shit to go down the motherfucking mountain and fix that shit up over there and get over there somehow. So, I mean, that's going to be
the option did come up because I'm giving an option. I'm like, what are y'all options? And the more the options was just giving me money. You know what I'm saying? That was the solution it was giving me. So I'm still trying to figure out how to keep them fine. I came to the meeting with a whole document ready to redo it. And, you know what I'm saying? You know, like, yeah, this will be a perpetual. I'm writing all this stuff I'm working on. They come talking about money. So now it's about how much we spend, how much we put into this. And since we can't do it this way, this one way, because there's many ways to do it, like you're saying, they didn't come to the meeting with other ways. And so herein lies that if they would have came with it, I would have been cool with it. I never had a moment of not wanting to do this stuff.
right.
They came with, okay, we'll take the 10. I'm like, alright, I'll send the 10. So then I send the email. After our conversation today, we talked about this and that, sent it to all 3 of them. Now, they purposely not responding back to my emails. This could have been Judah pulled what he pulled a couple days ago. That 10,000, I don't know what that 10,000 was for. See, that right there is like, it's emotional. You know what I'm saying? I know he's a good brother. I know he's a good-hearted brother. But he not in this. Like, you thinking, in the spirit on you thinking to brothers that are build with us. That makes sense. Just scoop the 2 acres over to the left or to the right. Or to that, you know what I'm saying, to that patch where there's no houses that to the left or the right off Stargazer. And it could have been scooted over. I didn't even think of this stuff like that because I'm thinking they want us to be where their houses sit. So that's the only reason why I sat and just talked through that and said, this is the problem.
Right.
What we're doing here, that don't work because we started a whole plan before we do the regulation.
Right, logistics of it, yeah.
What the engineer would tell us that we could and couldn't do, and we're subjected to that now. We're subjected to these plans.
Right.
If they would have said, let's just scoot the 2 acres over 200 feet, and let's work from that area there. It could be all rough and raw for now, it's cool. We got so much, like you said, and it could have been on the street part. They would have scooted it over. And then the time came, and the fashion they came where they wanted to, you know, get the land cleared and move over there and do all the stuff from start to finish there. That was just being financially able to feel like that's what they need to do. I would have been cool with it. If the 2 acres the way they had to do it, they would have been just 3 houses over there, or they built a big house over there. I would have been cool with it. But I was locked in on letting these brothers, because you know, said beware of counselors that pushing the scripture, because you don't know what they counsel for. Know what they desire. So I know why they counsel it. They desire to be where we put in the well. That's the main thing they talking. And we got this and we got that. And they, you know what I'm saying? Like, look what we did here. So I'm thinking like, they don't feel comfortable because their house sitting there. Or they don't still feel, my brain can either go where they still feel comfortable with the 2 acres there, but they ain't clear out yet. Because they're still good. Well, you can keep us off it. If you die, and you don't want to, you know, all the stuff that all the brothers can have concerns with makes sense. You know what I'm saying? It makes sense. But what can I can't make you, you know what I'm saying? I can't give you the power. I can just give you the security. That's all I can repeat. What do y'all want? Well, they had no solution but cash. So when I said, okay, y'all pay $5,000 for it, and I paid $10,000, that's throughout the script. So if I sold the land and I paid for it back, that's scripture. So they took the money. So that's what we are now. Now, a week later, they realized we should have did that.
Yeah, so I mean,
that worse, and it was a horrible business. Like, bro, I'm literally you know what I'm saying, just trying to accommodate 10 brothers. And everybody got their own desires and needs. I'm sitting in the seat. These are more experienced brothers, and the truth, as far as that goes, they're not even using the spirit to help them navigate. Marsh, where before we had to meet, Marsh was like, well, okay, we can't do it that way. How can we remedy it? I'm gonna come up with a couple. And I talked to him a month ago about the same options. So it's not new. And I told him a year ago about it because I brought it to be good attention. And they're like, oh, I thought we was grandfather. I ain't know it was on. It's like, man, I can't go back to a year conversation. My dad taught me a long time ago about Negroes when they do that. They wait a long time and do a business, then act like they forgot. I learned that as a kid. People do that. So, you know what I'm saying? It's like, once that trigger, I'm locked in like, oh, man. Let me start sending emails every time I'm saying something to you, every time we have a conversation. I'm going to send it to all three of y'all. So either y'all going to become a liar or a hypocrite, or y'all going to have to stand on that happened. Because Judah looked at me in my face. Did you send me to them? Yes. I sent to Matt Thomas. Oh, that's how I got to talk to him. Bro, like, this is rough. And so for a brother like me to have a heart, like, you like, oh, you took lose I'll lose my money for my brothers. I don't have a job. You know what I'm saying? So I'm spending for them daily. I'm spending for everybody. Or if I don't have it, I find the resources to do it. But what I don't do is tell you I did something I didn't. If a brother is blessing you, that brother is the blessing because you talk down on those brothers when they bless. Oh, honor this, honor that, John this, John. You know, don't come to me about stuff like that. It's almost pointless for you to talk to me about a brother. Nobody can say nothing to me about my heart, God. Because he worked. Can't nobody say nothing to me. So nobody can come back to you and say, well, you don't like, you can't do it. Because I don't even allow conversations like that to kick off. What happens is, like conversations like this, I try to find solutions. I try to understand why. It ain't no dogging or no negativity. It's more like, bruh, I don't understand. I can't comprehend the foolishness. You know what I'm saying? A man void of understanding is hopes and dreams. You know what I'm saying? It's more useless. It ain't that. They don't understand, Mahar. I don't know how else to put it. Even when I ask the percentage, they just don't understand. And I'm talking to them like, okay, what else y'all got? No, we can't do that. You know what I'm saying? We can't do this. You can't. I don't have the money to get down. So if you ask me for 20 grand, I can't give you 20 grand. So that's not it. And I'm not going into bondage for my brothers because we all working together trying to mess up. Why would you want to put me in bondage to you? How do we split this? So like you said, we can just split we could have scooped the acres over and said, okay, y'all got 2 acres. Because what I was doing, I was thinking the land that was plotted out for them, that we have to survey for it, attach it to the document that says this is the acres, Edward Barn survey. I had it all written. But majority of it written out, I was just going to go through the details with them and see if they want to change this or that. No different than when I did with the homeowner association. The thing is when the homeowner association got the DJ not being here, not being amongst the brothers, not operating with the brothers, not being how we operate, he had the problems with it. As soon as he told them the problems, they had the problems. Because if they had the problems, we met before we met with the group. They wouldn't have been in there tapping and we would have resolved it ourselves. And so, like I told you, that you can't take money from a man and then let him influence your decisions. And he ain't been out here with us. He has not slept one night out here. If you and Marsh want to do something separate with DJ, then y'all could have just cut the business with DJ. And then we could have did our own thing. You could have came to me and be like, yeah, DJ, he feels type of way. You know what I'm saying? We need to settle up with him and make him square or make him right. Tell me the problem. Why would they not think they could do that? There's not, out of all the problems we had, all the issues we resolved, it was deeper. It comes off deeper. Your inner stuff down, you want to start, okay, be good here. See, good, that's how he was with me. You know what I'm saying? That's how he is. That's no money. See, and that came out of Judah mouth. You know, be good, say this. How do you do that, son, bro? How are you using? So now you want some alabaster oil, you gonna go talk to somebody who ain't even prepared it and made things right with me to go into them and give them an avenue to talk ill with me? Like, this is what's becoming. These falsified offenses are starting to get to a level of offenses. Like, you know, I'm having one conversation with you, and you're like, it's 52 acres. We can use 2 acres anywhere on that motherfucker. That's true. We could have. You know what I'm saying? But the blinders and pride, when somebody got pride, like I talked about last night, there was some pride. when a person operates in it, they're the last person to know. So even if he's a different person, he could have thought of this. But he's not. If I tie myself to a brother, that brother better be there to tell me you couldn't. Stop making shit difficult for this brother who is looking out for all of our families. No matter what the person's saying, that is what's happening. You know what I'm saying? I'm making sure we all do it at all times. I wake up almost every hour or 2 hours thinking about the brother's plan or whatever. They are not. The responsibility is different for me.
Everybody's looking at
the word is that if I verbally agree to that, I was gonna stand to it. That's why I came to them with the solutions or the options to work around. They agreed to something different than those, and they thought that was cool.
right.
Now
So
we're gonna move because we want to own land and we're gonna move.
listen up to me right quick. Right, you know what I'm saying? It's brothers that can mediate, man. You know, it was on my mind a minute ago. Brotherhood, everybody should be able to come together and just have an open conversation. And I'll be a mediator. Brother Amos is here around. He could be one. I think he's a good thinker as well. But like, I'm just saying, like you're saying, the options, right? Even with the 4%, it could have been something. Okay, listen, 4%, that means you're an owner in the whole land. You know what I'm saying? Whatever the land meant, right? You're an owner on this property, right? So like you said, I can't sell a land unless everybody that's a shareholder agrees, right? That's in the terms of what it is, right? Because I got the 5.1 acres I have half of my sister, my grandfather left like 50-some acres, left the door to his children. I got my mother's shit, because my mother is mentally challenged, so they couldn't put it in her name, they put it in my sister and my name. So I can do something on there if I choose to, but I can't sell the shit. She can't sell the shit. You know what I'm saying? Unless we both agree. You see what I'm saying? And so I'm like, man, I ain't even fucking with that shit, you know, with you, because I'm not gonna live on the land. I don't want to live on the land because, you know, you got water on the shit. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. You can buy me out, whatever the case is. But, you know, she my older sister. She wanna do the fuck she wanna do, whatever. I ain't even worried about the shit. You see what I'm saying? But if I want to go there and do something, I can do the shit if I want. You know what I'm saying? But like the land there, we got that other option. The land could have been somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? With the percentage, right? Okay. If they don't understand, all right, I'm a shareholder in this land. I own this land. I'm an owner on the land. 4%. I'm an owner. You know what I'm saying? I'm an owner. I mean, my percentage is small. You know what I'm saying? If we sell small, but if we sell large, then obviously we get more. Whatever. I'm gonna get what I put in, whatever the sell cost is. If you gonna sell some shit,
that's what I was thinking.
Or borrow over.
Yeah. Hey, you don't have to feel like your investment is worthless. So if you put a will on there, because my argument was, well, we added value to your land. See, but your mind was value added. In your mind, you may be rich, but the truth is the value was into the homes. DJ understands that. A DJ said, I'm not interested in percentage of land. But the ignorance in that statement is if you three are going to it, y'all want a percentage. Because if it's 3 people named with D, that's 33% apiece. Unless y'all document differently. Unless you say this person's 99, 98, and this person's 1 and 1. No matter what it is, it's a percentage. When they see that number, they probably said 50%, they probably said cool. But the thing is that that's not it. It's just the security part, right? Because you said that.
Right. So that's what I was about to say, right? So, like you if you're more savvy business, right? You know what I'm saying? If that's how you feel, right? And they may not understand the percentage, but you understand the percentage.
Hold on 1 second. Let me, she is leaving. You know what I'm saying? Hold on 1 second. Alright, so, alright. Yeah, that was your son. who was here for a weekend.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Brought this little lady down. They both little young virgins. We were talking about marriage and stuff. So they like, we were just, we really have to about getting married. So we'll see.
So if y'all start smashing, y'all niggas married. Y'all start smashing, y'all married.
Yeah, exactly. So it's like, you know, they thinking, I know they can have a nice little ride back and think about what's up. So yeah, man, but so wait, you was there percentage. So I understand what I was offering to the brothers, and I felt bad when they
So hey, but this
was like critique, you know what I'm saying?
Right, and I was about to say that. That was just what I had to say. You saw the Wu-Tang joint.
I ain't seen it, but you know, I know a lot about the music.
All right, so
you know, like I just said, hey, okay, y'all saying y'all played. The argument went to, if we paid $5,000, we should have 2 acres. So I was like, okay, I gave you this option. You said no. I gave you this option. You said no. Okay, what if I give you your money back and I double it? So 10. And you was like, oh, that sounds okay, cool. I can do that. That makes sense. Now to get somewhere. Now,
did you have a recorder? You should have somebody writing the notes.
This is over the phone. They want to do a phone.
Right.
They want to see.
Well, maybe y'all should record the meeting, man. Maybe y'all need to start recording meetings. You know what I'm saying? You gotta record meetings, man. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's just what it is. You gotta start recording meetings.
I can see them buying that. They probably won't tell me.
You know what I'm saying?
I have to repeat stuff so many times. I'm like, man, they probably record this.
I mean,
I don't care because I'm standing on mine because I don't have nothing. I'm not gaining. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not losing. Like, I'm sitting in the position of the one who can help brothers. So it's like, do you want the help or not?
right, but look at this, Marcus.
People are taking advantage of it. It's like, bro, that's not the thing.
Look at this, Marcus. Look at this.
Yeah.
Everybody got a role, right? If the Most High gave you a gift, and he put you in position in your life to be able to make thousands of dollars or hundreds of thousands of dollars or even millions, that's you got that understanding, and other brothers may not have that understanding because they at a different level. Everybody's at a level. I'll be cool with the fucking level I'm at. I'm not gonna cover nobody's shit. You know what I'm saying? If I want to do that, then I need to take the steps to do the shit. You know what I'm saying? It's a formula. It's a formula to do shit. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, even with me, I took time off. I could have been pursuing my career. You know what I'm saying? I done had my bachelor's since I was 30 years old. You know what I'm saying? I stopped with my master's. I could have been working my career for the last 16 years strong. You know what I'm saying? Since 30. But I made choices to go teach and bring out this word to Israel. You know what I'm saying? And just do other little things to make money and stuff like that. My own little businesses, and I work here and there for a few months or like 6 months, and I stop so I can do the work. But if you're strong in that area, if I'm more stronger in the spiritual realm of the scriptures, and a brother is weak, right? Then I'm gonna have to be stronger for him. You see what I'm saying? Even if the correction, whatever's being said, is grievous to him or hurt. You know what I'm saying? I know the intention is pure. So okay, these brothers don't understand percentage, right? Right? I'm just looking at the option, okay? I know the power of the percentage. Just like RZA knew that old dirty bastard wanted to go to Def Jam. You know what I'm saying? But they wasn't gonna give him that deal that was going to protect him, as that I think was Interscope, one of my other joints, that they was going to protect him even after he stopped making music. He was going to own all his masters and all that shit. He was going to continuously get paid. And so old dirty bastard wanted to go to Def Jam. That was his shit. I want to be with Def Jam. And when he made the deal, because they had signed up under RZA company, you know what I'm saying? They signed up under RZA and their corporation. You know what I'm saying? But each artist was able to sign themselves under any other company as an individual artist. But under the Wu-Tang Clan, they were signed under the Wu-Tang Clan as a whole, right? But as an individual, they was able to move and make their own careers as an individual. You know what I'm saying? So he made the deal for his cousin, old dirty bastard. He flipped out. But he didn't know that he gave him the best deal that was going to protect him even when he did. You see what I'm saying? So, I'm saying for you, that would have been an option. You're like, these brothers don't understand what I'm saying right here. Alright, so, okay, fuck it. I'm gonna give them some land so they can feel comfortable. You gotta make a man feel comfortable, and that ease a man. I'm gonna give him the 4% because at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying, the 4% is gonna benefit them later on if anything happens with brothers gotta move up or do some other shit, or there are better opportunities somewhere else, and brothers just build this shit up, it become a business, we build this shit up, we're gonna build another community, you're gonna get more money over here, however you fucking trying to do the shit. But you still got this land over here in the pond, you know what I'm saying? That's your land, that's yours, right? You see what I'm saying? And if we sell the land, right? We sell all the land, then you can just take a percentage of the land that is gift, you know, is deeded to them over there, you know what I'm saying? And out of the 4%, or whatever the case, however you want to do it, you don't have to do it like that, you know what I'm saying? But it's just like, hey,
as a businessman, I want to get a deal done. That's me. The problem was when that was happening, and I'm telling you, bro, and it's tough because it's like Mosh, DJ, y'all letting Judah be the mouthpiece and the negotiator, but he is more out of his depths. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. It's fine. Because as my brother, if we and him was going somewhere, I wouldn't even let him put himself in that spot. You know what I'm saying? I got him on that. And we'll be a badass tandem. We'll be a killer ass tandem. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to if we had to deal with other people and businesses and stuff and take care of stuff. You can make that shit.
Yeah. Lab ticks. Are we cooking? They can get his best, but they never get my spirit. Standing on my post, even when they standing in it. Whole nation, to the boy, stand with me. Praise to the most high, lift your hands with me. Waiting on planet, so we got our own station. Turn out big for the feast of dedication. Holy convocation, we gather by the numbers. Prophecy being fulfilled, told you this gon' be a great summer. Manhood, fatherhood, brotherhood, what was the claim? Feel the wheels change, ZZ swing. Load up in the scripts, got my gun bustin'. 10 toes down on this big hood production. Service for the kingdom, we lining up. You can run and tell Babylon the time is up. Let's walk purified souls. Head to the wild when you roam Ocean Road. Something too, no time to be complacent. Master got down with a child in the basement. Water on my feet, get grimy in them travels. Walk through the wilderness, knowing what I face. Stepped up for battle, me against the world full of evil. You don't see the demons that feed here to the people. I'm YAHAWAH, don't forget about us. And if you with me in your spirit, nigga, get some rounders. They can get his best, but they never kill my spirit. Standing on my post, even when it's standing in me. Whole nation, set a boy, stand with me. Praise to the most high, lift your hands with me. They can get his best, but they never kill my spirit. Standing on my post, even when it's standing in me. Whole nation, set a boy, standing with me. Praise to the most high, lift your hands with me. Yeah, lift your hands with me. Let's evolve, lift your hands with me. Yeah, lift your hands. With your hands I'm chillin' with my Hebrew brothers, not basic. We're in the Ozark, facing tribulation. We're in conversation, niggas always faking. Trying to seduce you, being persuasive. So in this world, overseeing the occasion. Brothers at the cross, still having no patience. What it's gonna take for us to rise for the nation. First burn out all the rebels and the devils. Second, keep the word, keep your feet on the pedals. Third, keep it moving, spiritual levels. Don't run the race and leave no medals. Can't put my jumper in the angel when you wrestle. They can get his best, but they never kill my spirit. Standing on my post, even when it's standing in me. Whole nation, set a boy, stand with me. Praise to the most high, lift your hands with me. They can get his best, but they never kill my spirit. Standing on my post, even when it's standing in me. Whole nation, set a boy, standing with me. Praise to the most high, lift your hands with me. I like the rules, so they can. Lift your hands. I like the rules to all this, and when we pray to our Father, asking for His love that's forever. Yeah.